All right, we're doing something a little bit different today. Today we got a shoot, but it's not a regular type of shoot. It's actually a wedding proposal. I don't have a second shooter, so we're just gonna be doing this handheld on we called it Pocket 4K. We have my Takumars on here with a lens hood, my rods, my whole rig setup, monitor, external battery. We're gonna be rocking out with this today, and yeah, we're gonna be heading up there at about 4. It's about 3:40 or something like that right now. So I'm just getting everything set up. Yeah, so I'll try to set my camera somewhere so you guys can see some behind the scenes stuff and things like that, just how I set up. I'm just gonna be using natural light that's gonna be coming in through the windows, and it should make for a pretty nice shoot. We're gonna try to rock out with as many angles as we can. I couldn't get a second shooter. I couldn't get a second camera in time. So we're just gonna have to make this work. Hopefully it'll be a pretty good segue into doing actual weddings, which I wanna add on to my list of services pretty soon. So hopefully this can be like the kind of stepping stone into doing wedding videography and getting more wedding gigs in the future. So we'll see how that turns out. Feeling good too. I ain't shot in a little bit. Ain't shot kind of, all this documentary work I've been doing is really helping. Just help, get out free form, try to get some nice guerrilla shots, really try to be in the moment, you know what I mean? So hopefully we can continue this over, man. I feel good. I feel right. I'm in my element right now. Haven't shot in a while. Excited to get back and just, shoot something, to keep my mind occupied until I start the short films and the other spec projects that I got lined up. So yeah, let's do it. It's funny, my process for this, because I actually tried to get some lenses rented for this shoot, maybe get the Sigma 18-35 or something anamorphic to try out, but lens rentals wouldn't have made it in time. And the only personal lenses that I own are a pair of Takumars and a Canon FD. When I realized I had to be those for some extra shooting inspiration, I turned to none other than my favorite, Bradford Young. When I thought of the location, for some reason, Ain't Them Body Saints was just flashing in my brain, so I rewatched that before, and not exactly try to nail the look, because that's impossible, of course, especially with how quick this shoot was, but just took some visual inspiration to help flesh out the look. For the film Ain't Them Body Saints, he used an although higher end but still a more vintage lens with the Cooke S4s, as well as pairing it with low-count filters, which helps lower the contrast and gets that milkiness as he describes in the blacks. I loved how in that film they would contrast between cooler interiors and then they'd go outside and it'd just be really warm, and the sunset would just slightly wash out the image a little bit. I didn't have that exact setup, but I did have my Takumars, which are vintage, and those paired with a 25% Cinebloom filter. I'm not surprised with how pleased I was with the image out of these lenses. Yes, they flare a lot. Yes, the image is washed out, but I think it fits the mood perfectly in my opinion. This happened so fast that as Grace and Dana were headed up the studio, Matt comes in and tells me, so I have to hurry up and throw the mic on him and get it on him as quickly as possible. As you can see, I didn't even get to hide it.
So Grace slingshot. Will you marry me?
Yes, yes, babe. Oh my God. I'm shaking, Daddy. Oh my God.
As I'm backing up trying to get the angle right and screw on my lens, they walk in, and in the beginning scene, these highlights were absolutely clipped. They're still clipped, but surprisingly, they looked okay after I graded down the whites a little bit and overlaid some slow-mo over the really nasty parts. Grace and Dana are actresses too, so that helped tremendously when posing. Dana really posed them for pictures, and during I was just getting the most naturalistic portraits from them. Matt and Grace also can dance, which added even more layers to the video. Hopefully this can get my foot in the door with more wedding style videos. It was a really fun shoot, and I can't wait to be able to do something like this again. That'll be all for this video. Be on the lookout for the full video soon, as well as follow Dana and Grace using the social media links below. Until next time.